So you wanted to know about my mother.
Oh, so my mother, actually, she wasn't part of that chapter at the time.
Yeah.
But as soon as my sister became Muslim, she became Muslim, whatever, time passed, and I went to Vietnam with my father. And when I went to Vietnam, that was my second time going to Vietnam. I came back from Vietnam, and I took my older brother, James, to Vietnam. Me and my dad took him to Vietnam, and I showed him the life of a Muslim Vietnamese like culture, basically. And it was my first time to going to Vietnam and seeing a Muslim culture, because the first time I went to Vietnam I wasn't practicing. Right? So I took him to Vietnam, and I went to the Muslim village, and it was a life-changing experience for me. I was able to see like halal food around the area, and just like Muslims and communities. It was phenomenal. And when I came back from Vietnam, obviously I was a changed person, emotionally and also spiritually, because it was my journey to go to Vietnam to see the Islamic part of it. I told myself nothing but halal. I told myself nothing but halal. So I slaughtered my own chicken, slaughtered my own duck, slaughtered my own, all my foods I slaughtered myself.
I still can't believe it.
My first time doing it there, and I did it because that's the only place you can the only way you can get halal food. And then I came back to Canada, and my mother was obviously, chilling with the family, like doing her thing. She was staying with my brother at the time, or they were living together, not staying with each other. They were living together, and I think at that time I was staying with them too, because I didn't have a place to stay yet. So I was fluctuating back and forth with them in their house. And I told I had this feeling, because I had a lot of conversations with my mother previously about, religion in general, right? I always spoke about religion. My mother always was uplifted by God. She loves God. She talks about God. That's how she always was. Like, after her life experience, she saw God. And me and my mother always had a special connection. It was just this, out of all my brothers and sisters, me and my mother always had a special connection. It was just like, we can feel each other from wherever we are. From all the struggles I've been through in life till now, it's just like, it's how it is. Emotionally, we can feel each other.
You call my name.
And then there's a lot of, like, one of the creepiest things that make me never forget. So this is one of the creepiest things that like gave me goosebumps, was like when me and my mother were separated from from my whatever till I was 13, 14.
Say it, I was in jail.
My mother was in jail at the time because of a lot of complications in life. I just wanted to make sure I had her permission to say that. I had a dream. I had a dream that my mother was running in a field, and this field was Parkdale, was where I was what school I went to as a kid, and she was running in the field, but she was way too fast for me. So I was chasing her. Wallah, I was chasing her, but she was so fast, and she was screaming my name. She was saying, Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Jeffrey. She kept on screaming my name. And I said, Mom, but I kept on moving slow, and I couldn't catch up to her. And then she curled up in a ball in my dream. And I finally caught up to her, and I touched her shoulder. And when she looked at me, I said, Mom, I'm here. And she's like, I've been calling your name. I've been calling your name. That was my dream, right? So years passed by, and this is now in the back of my head. Just me think. I said, maybe I had that dream because I'm always thinking about my mother. Long story short, my mother tells me, when I finally reunite with my mother from a long time of my mom being in prison,
I cleaned my life up.
She cleaned her life up. She said to me, this is what blew my mind. She said to me, did you hear me call you? I said, what? I said, you didn't call my phone? She goes, no, did you hear me call you? I was calling you in the prison. I said, what? Because I was calling you in the prison.
I felt sick that day.
I was crying and I was calling your name in the prison. I was calling, did you hear me? I said, yes, I did hear you. And this is one of the things, like I said, there's a lot of things. This was like maybe a connection from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that gave to my mother when we were in two different places. But I dreamt of my mother clearly. It was a clear, vivid dream. And my mom asking me, like, she was there. And wallahi, it was like, and when she told me, did you hear me calling you? It gave me goosebumps. At that second, I was like, what did you say? Hold on, I want to clarify what you mean.
The thing is, I was wide awake, and I was sitting there, and then I heard a voice saying, when you're ready to change your life, I know I talk to God.
When you're ready, she was talking, she was like just talking to God out loud in the prison.
And then I heard a voice in my head say, when you're ready. And
then she felt a feeling like, when you're ready, you're going to get to your
You're going to get better.
You're going to get better.
Don't
she
give
recovered.
Up.
My mother, obviously I'm not the one to say it, My mother's been through so much battles that I personally will be honest, I don't know. And I work with people in the community. I work with mental health. I work with drug addictions. I work with people that are relapsing. I work with a lot of people because I'm a community service worker / social service worker. And my mother's one of the strongest people. And I'm going to say a clear miracle that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered my dua, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided my mother where she asked to be. Allah, if I can, inshallah, make time to make a story out of her life, it would sell millions. I'm telling you that right now.
I can't because I keep crying.
It would sell millions.
So that's why nobody can see me right now.
Yeah, so she's emotional.
I'm still healing with that after 10 years.
She's behind the camera right now. But so after that, I was with my mom in the living room. I said I'm going to bed. My mom was watching the Leafs game, and I said I'm gonna go to bed.
Go.
So I put my head into my bed. But before I went to bed, I said to myself, if my mother believes in Allah, the creator of the universe, the master of the day of judgment, the most gracious, the most merciful, the one that rewards and the ones that punish, she believes in the creator, and she learned about Prophet Muhammad. So she knows about Prophet Muhammad based on her friends that taught a lot. And she believes as Jesus as a messenger.
Not his son. There's no such thing.
Not the son. Then I said, I can't go to sleep tonight without my mother accepting Islam. Without her saying the Shahada. So I came out of my bed. And Mom was watching something else after that. I said, Mom, do you mind me just kind of talk to you? She said,
I was
of
feeling
course.
sick, actually.
Of course I can.
Mentally sick.
And my brother came back from Vietnam with me. This is the same time. I came back from Vietnam. And I said, Mom, can I turn off TV? She says, yeah, turn off TV. I told Mom, you believe in Mom? And then say the Shahada. Mom's like, I'm worried to commit to it because I can't pray, I can't wear hijab. I'm like, Mom, those things are later. Islam is not, it's not pressing things on you. Do you believe in this? She goes, yes, I believe in this. Do you sure you believe in this? Yes. So say the Shahada. My mother said the Shahada.
No, do you want to say the Shahada?
Do you want to say, of course. Do you want to say the Shahada?
You never told me to say it.
Do you want to say the Shahada? Yes. Do you believe in this? Do you believe in that? Yes. Then do you want to say this? Yes. Then let me tell you what to say. And years back when I had a really good, one of my iPhones, someone stole it. I had the recording of my mother saying the Shahada. And someone stole my phone.
What?
But someone stole my phone with you saying the Shahada.
Video.
That's a memory. It's a really good memory.
And I did he did it for me too, Abdullah.
Yeah, then she went to other and said the Shahada. It said it's better to Shahada
I
in
went
the group.
to Isna.
So her second Shahada, she said it at a masjid.
Yeah, no, that's at Isna.
She said it at the Isna mosque, and she said it at different places. Just so the ummah knows that she's a Muslim and that she has support. But of course, in my opinion, Canadian Muslim communities, they're not really
Yusuf, where did you get these guys?
They're not rated. They're not
only that little.
Really, the greatest at supporting.
Where did you get these guys?
But
Alhamdulillah.
long story short, my mother says the Shahada, and that was the day she became Muslim. And from that day, she picked up the Quran. She read the Quran every single day. She reads it every single Friday. She reads the Quran,
And I've been clean and sober it'll be 10 years in July this year.
Clean and sober off substance use.
Over 2 years, 2 years ago, I quit smoking cigarettes, just cold turkey. Stop, drop.
And she quit smoking cold turkey, guys.
After
literally I'm done smoking.
After 43 years of smoking.
43 years of smoking, and she stopped smoking completely.
Just stopped.
The mindset, the power, the will. This is different. These are things that take people. What a strong woman. 100%. Allah. But this takes a lot of courage.
I did that.
And I truly believe that, like I said,
never touch
Allah
it again.
subhanahu wa ta'ala
Well, I'm not even
take a person's will and strengthen it if they keep asking that for that. Allah, Mom always prays, said to me, may Allah give me strength, give me strength, give me strength. That was her main dua. Give me strength.
Basically, you taught me what made me the strongest is that don't ever be afraid to ask Allah for anything.
Don't ever.
And how many years before I just said, okay, you know what? And I thought about, I think other than 10 years, I think it was last year that I said, you know what, I did.
Yeah.
Basically, when my grandchildren came along, like 4 or 5 years ago, my first granddaughter, and from there on, that really changed me because I never ask, and to this day, recently, I started asking Allah for things, asking Allah, and of course, I'm not going to be anything senseless, but I'm learning. I get you so frustrated thinking Dad, how am I going to get this and that? I have to do this to get this and to get that. And he kept telling me, trust in Allah, trust in Allah. So so if I say Allah give you money, He's going to give it to me? And I used to go on, and like, I used to frustrate him so much.
But my mom actually, my mom used to make du'as that were extremely tough situations, and Allah answered me like this. And my mother was like, just like, wow, like. A lot of people were panicking at a certain situation where we had a moving situation where it was almost like
the same day the day before we were supposed to move.
We were supposed to move the day before.
They canceled on us,
and
then
listing.
he told me to make dua, and then I started to pray, and then the next thing you know, not even 24 hours we got a place.
I said, Mom, don't worry, let me go in the room, make salah. I made 2 rakats. I said, guys, stop panicking. My brothers and my mom were like, "Oh, we're gonna screw."
But then you told me my dua was the most powerful.
We already gave our
your mother.
We already gave us. What's up, boss? We already gave the nudist. We have no place. Let's go. Let me go look on the computer.
We had to be out.
I saw a place, and I literally just drove there. The people were Muslim.
We had no clue. They had no clue about us.
One shot they gave us. They said, "Please take the place." And I told my mom, came back. I have good news, Mom. What? We have the place.
I go, yeah, right.
No way.
Thought we were gonna be homeless.
Right. We have the place. We thought we were gonna be homeless.
Because before all this, I was homeless. So
no,
I
we
never
don't plan
wanted
to
to be
change
like
our
that
names.
again. Never.
I think my name as a Muslim, like Muslims call me. Jeffrey. I love the name Jeffrey because that's my birth name.
Yeah.
And people that ask me,
not Jeffrey.
yeah, the comments are broke. People ask me, oh, like how are you Muslim? Your name is Jeffrey, and then that's an amazing opportunity to introduce to them Islam in that manner. But you just basically got, in a nutshell, me reverting to Islam, my 2 brothers accepting Islam, my twin sister accepting Islam, and my mother accepting Islam. So that's a pretty deep, pretty deep.
So 8 people in our family, 6 of us became Muslim. So that's pretty much. How many of us?
I'm gonna be writing more. I'm gonna be writing a lot of what do you call it? More depth of the story. But add me up. I'm gonna try to.
I think if I wrote rather than talk in person.
I'm putting ye because that's the only thing we can write.
Brother, guys.
Follow me up, and I'll try to keep you guys updated on some stories that I'm gonna come up, like some history, but in depth of like some of the struggles that I've been through. Of course, alhamdulillah, like every struggle that we go through is another barrier or strength, another puzzle we can offer.
Our family's much stronger, alhamdulillah.
Oh, 100%. Because we're Muslim, we have a beautiful connection. And Islam teaches us to have that level of respect for each other. If you were to look at our past, you'd wonder.
But the past is the past.
If you looked at our past, you'd say it's a miracle how we are so respectful to each other. Like
we change,
when you look back at the people that have lived similar lives, they're into a lot of things that, SubhanAllah, may Allah guide them.
You're welcome, guys. Alhamdulillah, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. We didn't expect it to come out like this.
I'm good at telling stories.
Your own real story.
You mean facts?
Well, I mean stories, facts. Yeah, not fiction
facts.
stories, but real stories.
Facts. No such thing as fact fiction. It's facts or fiction, but it's facts.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up as 3 right now. I don't know if it works. Nice.
Inshallah.
Yeah, I'm gonna become a shawarma. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Working?
Like a shawarma.
Yeah, there's my smiles. Add me up. Can I ask? Go ahead, ask. Oh yeah, sorry. If you have any questions, let's ask. It's Q&A right now. Questions and answers right now. Let's see if you can ask, and we'll try our best to answer your question. My mom is behind here too, so if you have any questions, she can answer too from behind the screen. I know it's gonna be difficult, but how did your older brother practice Islam? So my brother accepted Islam through a Vietnamese Muslim. Was one of our close family friends, and basically he gave my brother the books and learned about Islam, and he became a Muslim. He learned Islam through lectures, through reading a lot of hadiths, and he just has the gift to interpret and authenticate a lot, find the more authentic information than he's very patient. The way he is all of his studies came from people that studied Islam for a long time, like sheikhs. He used to hang around sheikhs in the masjid, and they were his good friends, sheikhs. And he used to study with them, and they used to give him books, and he learned Islam through his own type of path, right? And he was actually planning to go to school to become, subhanAllah, an alim.
Was it the eye doctor?
No, he was, yeah.
No, you're not listening. Before he did anything, he was planning to go to Islamic school
Oh, okay. I thought
to
he
become an
wanted-
alim, which means like
An
because
alim, yeah.
he memorized
That's how spiritual it was.
he memorized a lot of Quran in such a short amount of time, and when he recited, people used to gather around in the masjid and listen to
They
him
knew he
recite,
was-
and they used to cry in the mosque. His recitation, mashallah, tabarakallah, was so beautiful that when he recited Quran, he used to literally like make people cry. And
I asked him to pray
alhamdulillah,
with me, and he told me never, maybe another
like
time.
alhamdulillah, his recitation was a blessing from Allah, and his
Started to cry.
memorization
He said, I can't.
was a blessing from Allah, literally.
He got his heart broken.
But make dua for my older brother. We have 58 people on here. My brother is still going through troubles and trials. Make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings him back to the path, because one of us in this chat, including myself, is going to make a dua one day, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give everything they ask for in that dua. And like my mom said, one of the things that I told her was like, never be afraid to ask Allah for anything, and make there be no limit. How do I find more about Muslim religion in the what? His blessings from Allah for your family as well. I mean,
I truly believe miracles.
in the
can
religion?
happen. UK, if I don't know anyone. I would suggest that you go online. There's a lot of Facebook groups that have sisters that you can join in. You can share stories, you can connect, and I believe they make WhatsApp groups. That's how I joined and stuff like that. So a lot of them were from the UK. I just typed on
UK.
Muslim sister.
Sister, the first thing
Muslim, anything like that.
the first thing I'd recommend you to do is to pick up the Quran and read the English translation. Don't listen to what you hear on the media. People are toxic. Anything you're gonna hear nowadays is toxic. Pick up the Quran, however you pronounce it, however you know it, and read the Quran. And oh look, we have a sister saying, I'm in the UK, you can follow me and we can talk. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
The Muslim community is very like, we're like family.
tight-knit, yeah.
Any country you go to, you have a family there if you're Muslim. Even non-Muslims, we shelter the Muslims. But if you go to Vietnam, there's a home there for you. If you go to UK, the mosques, every mosque in the world is another home for a Muslim.
And you just got an awesome offer there, so.
Alhamdulillah.
Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the house of God is the masjid, and everyone that comes to the house of God is a servant of God, and we serve, by serving Allah, we serve each other through the permission of Allah. So like, I'm not like one of those people that are gonna like are very extreme, like, oh Allah this, you're going like, no, I'm that type of person that's gonna tell you that Allah is merciful. Allah, Islam is just. When you pick up the Quran, you're gonna learn and feel what I felt, because all this negative things you see on media and the stuff coming from people are people that are misinterpreting words and not learning Islam with pure intention. Those that learn about Islam with pure intentions, go on TikTok, you see a lot of people coming to Islam now because they're questioning with good intention and they're accepting Islam.
And some of them don't know where to go. Some of them don't know how to fit in. So they make.
And also, if you have any
videos.
questions, you can also add me as well. Like, I don't mind, but that sister also, she's awesome. Ray 918990. That's amazing. She's awesome. But I put my smiley teeth for anyone that's in the chat that wants to.
Amin_Murphy, guys. He's a moderator. You could see in the comment section.
But regardless, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
He does good lives too. Alhamdulillah.
Purifies and answers your prayers, because what we forget sometimes is that our connection is directly to Allah. We don't go to a priest, we don't go to a human, we talk to Allah directly. And I truly feel like Muslims need to understand that when you put your hands to Allah, you need to ask Allah for what you need to set your life in order. Because if the Creator controls the world, He can set things in the ways you need it. And if you don't have something that you've been asking for, it's probably because it's not for you, it's not right for you. And then you ask Allah for the guidance that you need. The right things, the right tools, the right people, the right books, the right everything that you need in order to become a successful Muslim.
I can't even read that. Oh.
I'm done research. What? I did
I'm
research.
done.
Hold on. I did research, and I'm really curious, and
Wanna
Alhamdulillah, it's good. And you know what? That curiosity is amazing.
know more.
And I want to know more. I want to know more, and you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
And thank you guys.
The writing is so hard to read, eh?
Oh, I gotta read yours. Yours is better because it's bigger. I don't know how you got bigger font. And you guys take. Read that part. Sorry. Take a look, inshallah. Inshallah. If God wills.
Inshallah.
You see, like, I'm like super amazed. I'm here for you as well. I will message each other, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And the community, like I said, it's a powerful
beautiful.
community. But like I was saying, ask Allah for everything. People look at me and they're like, how do you have this? It's because I ask Allah for it. And when I'm in times of need, Allah answers my prayers. The creator of the universe will answer your prayers, but you need to believe that Allah will answer your prayers. If you don't believe it, it means you're doubting the magnificent. You're doubting the power of the creator. Even people are starting to realize that from everything that's happening in this world, that there's a creator behind this amazing life that we're living. So that the creator universe is the one that can shape what you need to be put in place. Take away the people you don't want in your life. Put the right people into your life. But you need to want it. You need to understand that it's only given by Allah, the creator of the universe. That's all you need to understand, is that when you need something, you ask Allah to guide you. And then when people that are negative come to you, you're going to feel, Allah's going to give you that feeling that's going to make you feel like, no. I don't feel positive. Run to the other direction. I don't feel positive about that situation.
Mm-hmm. And I think the problem today with Revert sisters and brothers is that they feel like they need some friends to like help them throughout their journey.
And
everybody needs somebody, but they ultimately, they're not going to be the ones that are going to help you memorize. They can help you without stuff, but you're the one that does it yourself.
Yeah.
So just don't depend on that. I did that at the beginning. I thought I could find friends. I thought I couldn't fit into a community at the beginning, and I just started to do my own thing, and that's when I started to really feel comfortable about myself. I started feeling really comfortable about wearing the hijab. I started feeling comfortable about who I am, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to make that effort. You got to like push yourself out there. And, you know, and who knows?
You just like, when you have that curiosity like you have, sister, you go out and you do things that you literally just like, you need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I tell you, let me give you an example. If I tell you like, you have to brush your teeth every day. And if you don't, here are the issues that are going to happen. Now, if you decide, you know what, I don't really want to brush my teeth, I don't care, you're going to get rotten teeth. But if you're very curious and know that this is very important, I need to know. This is a way of life. You're going to take the right steps and you're going to brush your teeth. You're going to learn more about your teeth. You're going to learn more about why it's important. And everything follows up from that. So everything in life has a purpose. You need to find your purpose. And understand the purpose is not to keep searching for this worldly things, because the worldly things make you empty. When you keep on trying to fill up the cup, it's never going to be a full cup. There's a hole in the cup. And these worldly things will only keep leaking through. You're going to look your big screen TV, oh, it's amazing, yo, come check it out. And then eventually it's like, it's boring to you. It's just, you look at this, oh, it's beautiful. You're living in the best place, it's beautiful. But inside of your soul, that's what you need to build. That's what gives you the ability to feel gratitude for everything you have, is when you know where the source comes from.
Understand that life will get difficult at times.
Do I believe the judgment day is coming soon? I believe, so when you say coming soon, the Prophet ﷺ said that it's coming soon at his time. So if he's saying it's coming soon for his time, then it's coming soon for us for sure. We don't know. We might not be living it, but soon, 100 years is not long. 200 years is not long, believe it or not. Right? When you look at the ratio between the times of, the hereafter and now, it's not long. We don't know how long it could be. Your life, the day of judgment could be the day you die, because you may wake up and the next day could be day of judgment in your grave. We don't know. But the point is, do you believe, is it so hard to reply because the font? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The font issue's messed up. But
I hope.
when you die, your test is done. Do you understand? You're waiting for the day of judgment. So it's not about if the day of judgment is coming today or if the day of judgment is coming tomorrow. You ask yourself this question: are you prepared to meet Allah right now? And if you're not, let's stand up in prayer and ask Allah for forgiveness so that He can give us another chance for the next day to do better, so that we actually have another chance to do more and better in the community. Then we can, at the end of the day, we can stand in front of Allah and say, Allah, I asked for forgiveness, and I said I was gonna change. You stole, you drank, you smoked, you did whatever you did.
Yeah, anything that
You ask Allah for forgiveness, and Allah will forgive you, because Allah said He's the most gracious, most merciful. And if you ask Allah for forgiveness with true sincerity, you cannot have doubt that Allah will not forgive you. You cannot have doubt.
You ask Him to take away all your bad habits.
Because if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most gracious, most merciful, in every surah you read that, I think it's the only surah you don't read it in is surah, one surah, you don't see it. But Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, literally, you have to believe in Allah being merciful. Right? People always talk about how Allah is like in this punishment and Jahannam. You're hearing all these lectures and Jahannam and listen, when you hear those things and they make you feel negative, walk away from it. Learn more about the mercy of Allah, and know that if you learn more about the mercy of Allah, it's going to make you more shy to even go towards the haram things in life, the unlawful things in life, because it's clear cut between unlawful.
Oh, thank you.
Unlawful is being a liar. You know, when you're sitting in a club and you're partying and you're looking at the women, or the women are looking at men, it's not ultimately, we know it's not a good deed.
It doesn't ease your soul.
You know, you can live that moment, men and women abusing each other in sexual matter, emotional matter, and how long does that last? And then you break up and you emotional pain. God didn't want us to go through that pain. That's why He put the truth. So the more you start searching for the actual truth, and you ask Allah for more,
Watches you guys every night.
please Allah, please give me more. Please Allah, give me
does the
more.
prayer and
Allah,
give
please
more,
give me
God,
more.
it's
Give me
the
more.
same.
Give me more. Allah, show me the
So
straight
you
way.
gotta
Like
make
I
dua
said,
for
show me
him.
the straight way.
I
Show
mean,
me.
if he
I'm
got
ready
that
to
way.
change.
Yeah.
Allah will send
got that
signs
way.
to you, but you need to take the initiative. Like my sister said, you need to take the initiative, because when I became Muslim and I stopped practicing and I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show me the straight way, I asked Allah, show me the straight way, and Allah sent me people to talk to me. I wasn't ready.
You're on mute.
No, I'm not on mute. Don't listen to that.
Hope you're not on mute.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
You just wasted all your time talking.
He's not.
No, don't listen
See,
to
you're
that.
right.
You
Thank
just-
you.
it's okay.
Thank you,
Anyways.
Ray.
Long story short, when you come across somebody on TikTok or Facebook or social media or in person, doesn't matter, that give negative feelings towards your positivity,
I just started
and
following
they
Ray.
shut you down, literally just let it go. Don't let it hit your pride.
There's nose on people.
We'll be tested. We'll be trialed. But at the end of the day,
It's crap.
will you make it through? Will you trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to
That's
get
it.
you through it?
It's simple as that, to be honest with you.
You won't. You see all the comments, I know. We're gonna actually end the live, guys.
We're in the live, it's getting late.
It's getting late.
Thank you so
and
much once again.
Inshallah, when we have time to
Happy
come.
New Year, everyone.
Follow me. I have the shy face. I'm gonna actually probably end up loading
Put
a smiley face. I'm gonna probably end up loading
Smiley faces.
More videos.
Follow the guy with the smiley faces. That's my brother.
Always the crazy guy.
Jazakallah khair, the crazy guy.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank
Let's
you
do the
so
green
much,
hearts.
guys.
Does green hearts work
Green
too?
hearts too.
Do they work?
hearts
are
Yeah. Green hearts.
Sorry guys, I feel so bad that you guys couldn't really comment, but inshallah I hope you enjoyed the story. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease you of anything that you're going through, inshallah. May Allah, I pray for all of you guys.
It was amazing, even like a reminder for
Alhamdulillah,
myself
helps us
today.
remind, yeah.
It wasn't a reminder for you guys, it was a reminder for me. That's the honest truth.
Allah Akbar. Everybody,
I feel amazing.
peace and blessings be upon all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa barakatuh.